Welcome into the Fan Speak Network. I am your host, Justin Bruni. Joining me, as always, is my co-host and partner, Mr. Andrew, the TD King. Rob, happy Thursday, sir. We are back in the chair. We are back in the best ball streets together, ready to hit the ground running. Not much time left here. I know I'm counting down to 150. I'm not sure where you're settling in. How are things going?
Good, buddy. Good. We are right now in the smack dab middle of peak drafting season. It is now August. It's when everything starts coming together. You got home leagues. Of course, we got best ball. I mean, I'm over here sweating playoff golf best ball teams as well. So, man, we're in the swing of things, man. I love where we're sitting right now.
I don't know. I mean, we're getting some injuries, getting some bumps in the road, we'll call it, getting some uneasy nights already, worried about some exposures, worried about some hits we're going to be taking. So, yeah, we're getting closer, but we're also playing real football now. We got guys coming up with hamstrings. We got guys going out for the season, Some other guys we're not so certain when they're going to come back. So we're going to be jumping into some injury exposure rates this evening. Andrew, who is the player right now that's concerning you the most? Like, you saw a little Twitter news, a little bump. Oh, that guy went out. Oh, that guy got carted off. Oh, I have a lot of that guy.
Yeah, I mean, so I saw today, Brandon Cooks left practice. Looks like it's just knee soreness, but that of course scares me because I have a 22% share of Brandon Cooks. So that one's never good to see. I mean, obviously, in our group chat here, I sent you the Chuba Hubbard thing. Looks like he, hurt his knee, kind of went down with holding it. Yeah,
I saw what you did there.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't love to see the way that his knee kind of bent, backwards a little bit. So you don't love that. I haven't seen any updates on it past that. It looked like he was, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's always, he
was able to walk off on his own. He was able to, take himself to the sidelines.
Yeah.
Good sign.
Then of course we get the Jordan Addison thing. I'm not like heavily exposed to Jordan Addison, but I do have enough of him. It's currently 11%. So that one kind of, yeah, I know you're sitting over here 0%. It's not awesome to see, but also it looks like, it's not something that is like, critically endangering him from missing a bunch of time or anything like that. So I think we've been very lucky so far with the injuries as far as like people not missing a ton of time. I did see one, I don't want to say positive because it's not positive when anyone gets injured, but Chris Evans is now out for the season for the Bengals. So that just
helped a lot of him. I know. Yeah.
No, but it does help. Obviously, Zach Moss and Chase Brown.
Definitely.
So,
it propels them. I mean, those two were going to be the guys, right? Like they were going to be the tandem that we knew was going to take the bulk shares. They're going to get somebody to fill Chris Evans' role, like off the practice squad or someone off the streets, someone that gets cut. Someone's going to be there behind those guys. So it just does help propel them because they know the playbook, they know the system a little bit better than anyone else that's going to be breathing down their neck. You're not going to expect probably that practice squad player or whoever they get to fill in that gap to come in and take like a goal line touch, where Chris Evans, he's been there a while. He knows what they're trying to do. And, maybe that could have happened a few times. Who knows?
Yep.
Probably not.
Mike Robb wanted to know why we were a little late. He asked us because we matched our colors.
I'm on my period, Mike. All right. Just get over it. All right. We're already into the show. That's so 5 minutes ago, Mike.
Jake saying Andrew's a headline snob. I always send Jake a bunch of shit when I see it. And like I send the Brandon Cooks thing and he sends you back knee soreness. Stop reading, into these clickbait headlines.
No, exactly. There's a lot out there. What about Hollywood Brown? We haven't been on air since that injury. It's sounding like he's going to be back week 3. Let's call it week 4. No, let's call it week 5. You know that you don't get Hollywood Brown until week 5. How far after ADP are you willing to draft him?
Oh, that's tough. So certainly, I mean, right now I have 7% Hollywood Brown, so it doesn't kill me. I would say probably, let's see, week 5, he probably falls 2 to 3 rounds for me. At that point, if that's the news that we get, I'd probably settle in. I would say 3 rounds where I feel more comfortable with it. 2 rounds, depending on the build. If I have Patrick Mahomes or something of that nature, I'll be a little bit more inclined to take him. But
2 rounds is 24 picks. I mean, that's a lot. I feel like I don't see him falling 20 plus picks.
No, I mean me either. So we'll wait to see. You know, he's just kind of a sit and wait approach for me to kind of see what's going on. And you know, again, unless he really falls in the draft, then I'll still take him. I don't know if Jeff T is clowning us here or not, but he said he has 84% Chris Evans.
I think that's yes. I'm gonna say that's a joke. If you weren't picking up that sarcasm from Jeff T there.
Yeah.
Nope.
Checking in, long time listener, first time. What is it? Long time listener, first time call or something like that.
We corrected things in Canton. I was able to meet Jamie in person. We were able to correct the situation, and he's in the chat. Let's go, Jamie. Let's ride.
What's up, Jamie?
Let's ride.
It's the Bruni Fireman.
Let's go. Let's go. This guy, I told you a little bit about the beer pong, Andrew. This guy, Jamie, he was literally, after we beat teams, he gave them our card and said, "You've been served." I mean, the ultimate hype man, like of all time. And everybody knows Jamie there because he's a fan of the entire community. He's absolutely fantastic. Appreciate you being here tonight, Jamie.
That's awesome. Murray Lime says, "I'm not loving the Dotson coach speak." All right, listen, as a Commanders
Boo
fan,
that coach speak.
I think that is a little coach speak. So Dan, Dan Quinn has come in, and I think what he wants from the players is that they need to know that he's not just going to play you because you were a first round pick or because you've been the wide receiver 2 on the team, right? He wants you to
I saw the work shirt. I get it. Now I get it. Makes sense.
He just wants you to work for it. I do think Dotson's still going to be the 2. I mean, he's, Dan Quinn was like hyping up Olamide Zaccheaus. I mean, Zaccheaus has been a journeyman through the NFL. He's not going to be the wide receiver 2 on this team. Now, here's the thing that I think that you can read into a little bit is that I think Dan Quinn, again, is going to play the guys that are playing hard. De'Ami Brown is somebody that I'm going to be a little bit more interested in if I have a Jaden Daniels stack. And let's say you miss out on McLaurin, you don't want to draft Dotson, but you do want to take somebody with him. If you don't want to take Sanat, De'Ami Brown is somebody that, again, is just a guy who's going to be getting the ball downfield. He's probably not going to take a bunch of stuff underneath, but he might get you 2 or 3 spike weeks with a long touchdown or has, 120 yards and a touchdown, in a game. It looks like him and Jaden Daniels have had a good connection in camp so far. So that's somebody I'm now interested in a little bit more, through this hashtag, quote, coach speak that we've seen. But I'm still fine with Dotson. Let him fall a little bit, take him. You're going to be fine.
I mean, what's the worst scenario here? Like I was saying in our group chat, he gets cut. Someone's going to scoop him up easy. I mean, like
he's not getting cut. He's still in his rookie. He's not getting.
That's what I'm saying though. Like that was the talk though. I mean, like from the beat reporters is like, hey, the amount of snaps that he's losing with the first team, they're trying him in all different spaces because they don't like what they see, quote unquote. I mean, you need reading glasses. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on over there. Maybe you need to get over there and jump into camp there. Commanders fan.
Yeah.
Who does Murray Lime have over 50% of?
He might be talking about Dotson.
Wow. I mean, I'm all about buying the talent, right? Like I'm all about that, but 50% is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's like Felix and Najee. Like Felix and Najee, he's like what, 95%?
Yeah, something up there. It's high 80s, low 90s, I think.
Yeah, so I mean, that's
Jake
passion.
says that he got Dotson at 159 this evening, so that is a bit of a fall for Dotson.
That's a blessing.
If he goes down there, I'm definitely taking him because that's just wrong. I mean, for a guy that has good hands, I don't know what he's expecting of Dan Quinn. I don't know if him and Dan Quinn got off the wrong foot here or something, but I still think he's going to be the guy behind Terry.
No, so I saw that shirt that he wears. It's got the Commander's W and then ORK after it. Work. It's all about that work, Dan.
Hey man, he wants people to know that he's fucking, he means business. Work. And it's funny, like, I was kind of like
talking about work.
I was kind of like about Dan Quinn as a coach, right? But he's come in and said all the right things, and he's making the players, hashtag work for it, right? Like he's not just going to give you your spot. Outside of Terry McLaurin and Jaden Daniels, those guys are slotted in and aren't going anywhere. But everyone else, they're working for their job for sure. But Dotson will be fine.
We're saying hashtag out loud again like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hashtag
we're doing that. We're doing that. Hashtag we are.
Jake said, "Can't wait for a 5-12 season." He's the hater. He's an Eagles fan, so he's just pissed that he's
5-12, but 2 wins versus the Eagles.
His offense has been lights out in camp, but which means that his defense has been awful.
Oh, Marcus Mariota won't play Saturday. I forgot he was with you guys.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Jamie says, Bruni, that best ball draft, you told me to draft Diggs, but I went Josh Allen, got Diggs with my next pick.
Damn. Nice. Nailed it. I'm trying to think. What other players you want to talk about? Anyone coming back from injury? Anything on Gus Edwards? That's what I was going to pull up.
Haven't seen much there. Let's see. Hold on. Let me look up some.
I'm going to slow down the Chuba Hubbard. It's concerning. It's concerning. I don't like that.
I mean, how about Jahmyr Gibbs?
I have 2 shares. I just got him.
Yeah,
I sent you one lineup the other day. I was like, hey, look, Jahmyr Gibbs. I got him.
Yeah, I obviously have more Gibbs just because of, Underdog hates me and always puts me in the back of drafts. I currently have 14% Gibbs, but on the other side of that is I'm a big Monty guy. I have taken 20% Monty. So I kind of, hedged my play there, right? And took
Nice.
Monty a lot. So I mean, that's fine. Jake's in the chat saying Christian Kirk. So
he's day to day, right? With a calf strain.
Yeah, they said honestly probably like 1 to 2 weeks of treatment, a little bit of slowdown, during practice, stuff like that. So I think that's fine. And I actually just went over to, if anybody wants to know about injury news, the DN docs over on YouTube. Our friend Sebastian and his buddy do the DGen Jocks. I was actually just watching their show before we hopped on here, asked them a couple questions, and I did ask him about Kirk because I have a pretty big exposure on Kirk. And they said right now, no concern for regular season. Again, just kind of reiterated what I just said, that there's going to be a couple weeks of a little bit of a slowdown, has some stuff that they'll be working on in the, on the back end with him. But honestly, no concern for regular season as of right now.
Amazing. Because I have quite a bit of him. I'm going to pull that up now. But while I do that, I know I have at least 20% of Deontay Johnson. He also came up with a groin injury. Sounds like a pretty similar situation to almost exactly what you just described, though.
Yeah, I did see that as well. I don't really think any major concern for missing time in the regular season. We still have a couple weeks until the regular season, which is nice, that these guys can kind of hang back, chill a little bit, tend to that groin, let the training staff do what they're going to do to help them, get ready for week 1. But yeah, I think both those guys are still good for week 1 as of right now. Yeah,
so I have 12.2%. Underdog so precise with that 0.2, but when I have 1 share of a player, I have 0%. Don't get it whatsoever. And then of Deontay, I only have 17. Actually, I thought I was a little bit higher, so I'm at 17% for him.
Yeah, and Murray Lime is saying any update on Kendry Miller. So I did just see, and I'm pulling it back up because I was just reading this yesterday. Says Dennis Allen addresses Saints running back Kendry Miller's status after his early critique in camp. Essentially, it's just saying that he was kind of just blunt with him and was like, this dude needs to be on the field. How am I gonna tell you guys that he's our RB2 without actually seeing it on the field? So he just kind of, was giving him a little bit of a hard time. It says that though he's been progressing through his injury, and they're looking to try to get him on the field ready for week 1 if possible. He said that week 1's still in doubt, but not out of the question. But it was at least nice to hear him come out and just kind of say that he was just kind of being a little bit critical of him because he can't watch him at all. He's not on the practice field, not in these joint practices. So it is funny, that he's going all but free, as Jake's pointing out here, at the end of drafts. I still feel like it's an okay pick, especially as you're like RB6. There's really no downside with a lot of those guys there. So if you do want to take a shot on them, I still think it's fine to do so. Because obviously we have now gotten a little bit of better #coach speak.
How much Keandre do you have?
Let's see.
I have 2 shares, so same as Gibbs.
I currently 4%, so I have 4 shares of them right now.
Gotcha. Okay, it's not bad. What are you thinking about this switch at QB from JJ McCarthy to full time Sam Darnold? I know we knew Sam Darnold was going to start the season, but I think the vibe amongst the community was, hey, JJ McCarthy is going to come in here and take over the job at some point. Week 5, 7, 10, whatever it is, he's going to get his opportunity at some point, making Darnold less of a value. How far high or how far early are you willing to take him? How early will you pull him off the board?
I'm sorry, who?
Sam Darnold.
Oh, Darnold. Probably around like 15 is kind of where I would like to have him slotted in. I don't want to take him earlier than that, honestly, because you never know. They might go out and try to get Jameis Winston, might try to get one of these backup QBs to compete with Darnold. And we've already seen Darnold in the NFL on multiple teams. He's not it. I mean, he's fine. He's an okay guy to have, but it's probably not the guy you want to have the entire season. So I don't want to get too hot and heavy on him. I think round 15 is a good spot for him, somewhere in there. Obviously, I'm not really going to take him unless I have some sort of either correlation or stacking potential. Outside of that, I'm not just randomly taking Sam Darnold. With that said, though, the Vikings offense has produced with backup quarterbacks in the NFL. We saw it last year. Multiple QB1 finish, or not QB1, but 1 through 12 finishes on a week-to-week basis for them. So they have a valuable quarterback situation. It's just, I don't know, Sam Darnold just doesn't excite me. I would much rather see Jameis Winston or somebody else there that I know that's going to chuck the ball down the field, to JJ and Addison, kind of work the system the best they can. But we shall see. I said, again, round 15 for Darnold feels okay.
Yeah, the Browns would need a pretty penny for Winston because they need a reliable backup for Watson. I mean, I think that experiment is still yet to be seen.
I think they have Huntley as well.
Okay, yeah.
So I mean, he was serviceable at times.
I think Jameis probably does a lot more for the lineup still than someone like that. I mean, he could run. Yeah, but yeah. So they'd have to pay a pretty penny for him. But I like Nick Mullins more. I've always liked Nick Mullins more than I've liked Sam Darnold. Obviously, much smaller sample size. I went to Hoover High School 2 days. MTV. What's not to like? Nick Mullins. Let's go.
Checking into the chat. Around. Pat the Pounder says, "What's up, fellas? Always love to see him in the chat. He had a nice stream going on with Herzig that I was joining. Watch them draft a very nice team. So go check that out over on his YouTube page, Fantasy Dog Pound. It's great channel if anybody wants another channel to watch with best ball information. He's very good at building teams and kind of talking through strategies and team builds. So definitely check out his YouTube page. Jeff T also says, not an injury update, but what's your thoughts on Fat Keenan? I figured it's probably not too long before Odunze plays 2 wide receiver sets. Jake chimes in and says, hot take, Odunze is best wide receiver in the room. I don't think that's such a hot take. I mean, is he better than DJ Moore right now? No.
It's an idea that's been floating out there for a little bit now that Odunze will be the best receiver there. I just feel that's going to be very difficult with DJ Moore still there and Keenan Allen just constantly, maybe Keenan Allen's not going to be what he was last year. Top 12 wide receiver, but that doesn't mean that he won't finish as a wide receiver too, somewhere, 13 to 18 or 20. Right. And Odunze may very well finish somewhere near that space, but if they're all healthy, they're all going to eat into each other's production no matter what.
Yeah, and the way I kind of look at that wide receiver room is if Keenan has a good year, it's probably on touchdowns, honestly. Chargers used him a lot, around the red zone, and he has good hands. So I could see Caleb Williams kind of falling back and just saying Keenan has some really good hands. DJ Moore is going to take the number one guy. Why not throw it to a backup corner, or against the backup corner with Keenan? So that's kind of where I fit Keenan in. I don't think he's going to have a ton of yards this year, but his touchdowns could be fine.
And people are falling in love with Rome too. I mean, he's an awesome person at practice, in the locker room. There's just a lot of positivity around him in general. So when you're getting reports from the beat guys, they're just glowing reviews, right? So I think that also is coming into play. They drafted him for his intangibles, his leadership, his locker room presence and stuff like that. They knew all of that. So I think that is also kind of playing into his public appeal right now, because he is definitely a riser up the board. And a lot of it has also been from Hard Knocks. Shout out to Hard Knocks effect. Always gonna bump up that random player you haven't heard of, and then he gets cut, and you're like, why the hell was I drafting that guy? Damn Hard Knocks effect. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. So we have the Hawk in the chat here. It says, dropping in to say what's up. Can't wait to join you guys next week.
That's David from Hulk Bets is going to be on with us next Thursday for our live draft.
Nice.
Appreciate you dropping in.
Always
sir.
Good to have a new guy come on with us and speak some wisdom into our ears here. Obviously, Pat says Bruni's still recovering from the expo.
I am just go. Not that I'm recovering, but you take some time off work. Andrew can attest to this. You get back, a lot of work to do. a lot of stuff going on when you take a couple of days off. So
if nobody's been to the expo, though, a great time. I've only been once, last year, but it was an excellent time. You get to meet a ton of people that are in the same space, love to talk about the same shit. So it's really nice to get out there. Plus, it's fun. I mean, you party Friday night, you party Saturday night, then you get to go to the actual expo on Sunday and visit a bunch of vendors. So it is a very cool time. Definitely should try to make it out if you have never been. Jeff says hard to get on board with with an old out of shape wide receiver in the fifth. Probably a better real life play than fantasy play. Very live to be one of the biggest busts this year. Yeah, I mean, I don't really disagree with that.
I haven't been drafting a lot of Keenan because of his increased cost. I mean, he was definitely an easier click, earlier at the start of the contest. I haven't been taking a lot of them recently because there has been a bit of an adjusted cost. People are getting a little bit higher on him. He moves up with stacking opportunities with Caleb and other skinny bear stacks. So he has definitely become a lot more expensive. I want to say I was getting him closer to round 7 in say early June.
Yeah, no, I agree. Fantasy Football Garage, what's up? Shout out to him. Also, a very cool streamer. Loves to play that little like elevator music in the background, which I always find funny when he's talking. Just nice. It keeps the dead air down. So go check him out on his YouTube page, Fantasy Football Garage, as well. And he says Keenan cooks weak CBs with his routes, which is very accurate. Jamie says live panels are really cool to watch at the expo and the Kings Classic Draft as well. Yes, Kings Classic Draft, as Bruni can attest, is very cool. We ready to hop into the old drafting streets there, big dog?
Yep. You got same wavelength there. You ready to go?
Whenever, whenever you're ready. Chat again, as always, BBM5 hopping in. If anybody wants to get in with us, now is the time. Bruni, you checking your head in, or do you want me to hop in with you?
No, I'm going to poke my head in. So I'll do a countdown for myself in 3, 2, 1. The rest of you can follow as I say. 11 more to start. Everybody jump in. Let's go. Let's ride.
10 more.
That could have been really bad. Just a few seconds earlier. That could have been really bad. So we timed that pretty good. We timed that pretty well.
Got 6 more, 4 more.
Hope to see a lot of you in the draft this evening. While that fills up, I am going to get it up on the board.
He says, I got my notepad ready for all this expert analysis.
Nice. Let's ride. I will tell you, at draft night out at the expo, I had multiple people come up to me and tap me on the old elbow, on the old shoulder. Hey, is that your team? Yeah. That's mine. I really like it. I really like that team. Stop it.
Right there. Little brush of dirt, the dirt off your shoulders.
Yeah.
Jeff says, you guys draft fantasy teams on the stream? I thought this was a Denny's.
We serve much better food than that. That's
one more to start. Draft starting soon. God, please don't let me be in the back of the draft.
Put Andrew at 12.
Jesus, criminy, fucking 10.
If no one has seen yet, I don't know if we've talked about it actually on the show.
This is just absurd.
Walk it off.
7. I'm 10. Wiles 11. We got anybody else in here? I mean, I recognize Candyman, but I'm not sure if he's in here with us. If anybody else in the chat is in here with us, please let us know.
JD seems familiar.
Fantasy Garage. Oh yeah, duh. Yeah, Fantasy Garage is Candyman. I thought I recognized that. Yeah, okay. He's in the 3 spot.
All right. You want to go with this view, or you want to go with the board?
I think keep the board up until you're like a couple picks away, so you can look at that if possible.
I can just use my phone. So.
Oh, okay. I mean, the board's nice to see.
All right, we'll use the board.
Though, if you want to, kind of point out best ball overlay here,
then we'll leave it up like this.
Yeah. So again, if nobody has seen the best ball overlay, if you look at the screen here at the players, it shows your exposure to the player, shows their week 15, 16, 17 games. If you hover over, Bruni, will you hover over a team or a player there? Bruni, what are you doing? Are you drunk? Hover over the numbers. Thank you. That does show you the over-unders on the games as well. So pretty cool, very customizable, very good tool. If you'd like to go try it out, there's no contract to it. You go to bestballoverlay.com. use code FANSPEAK for $10 off per month, what makes it $20. I mean, honestly, you can go to lunch and spend $20 worse, right? Like, get on Best Ball Overlay if you're really serious about drafting teams and, getting the most bang for your buck here with these teams. Head over to bestballoverlay.com. Again, use code FANSPEAK. It's at the bottom on our ticker. And you can thank us later when you are winning a lot more money.
Thought you wanted to see the player, not the actual total guy.
Oh, you were wrong. You were dead wrong.
Oh, I got a Monroe at 7. Someone took AJ Brown at 5. That was super dope of them. Super dope.
Yeah, that is not normal.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, when I was up to pick there and I looked down, I'm like, no AJ Brown, huh? Interesting.
So you took Garrett Wilson. Wiles goes Puka Nakua. I don't see anything else very interesting, at least for the start here.
The other night, I got Hall at the 8 spot and then got Gibbs on the way back. That felt cool to get. Different.
So Breece Hall at what now?
8.
Oh, at 8?
Yeah, and then Gibbs is the one that came all the way back, so that was nice.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. That's a nice little fall. What are you doing here? What are you gonna do?
Oh man,
Debo's more expensive by the day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like paying that price. I have at least once. I think I paid pick 15 exactly. Wiles just took him at 14, so it's not like an issue or anything. But is it 18? Not that long ago. I still think Ayuk stays, so I don't see why we should overreact to it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take Harrison.
Yeah. You don't want more Gibbs? No, he's already gone. Smith took him at 2-1. Zero fear out of Smith here.
Yeah, I did think about taking JT there.
JT and Saquon are still just really easy clicks here for me.
If you haven't already done so, chat, please like this video for us. If you aren't subscribed already, please subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your doctors. Doesn't matter. Tell your bus driver. Who cares? Tell them to get over here to the FanSpeak Network. Subscribe. When we get to 350 subscribers, again, we will be giving away the cocktail playbook written by Zach Berger, aka FF Chalupa Batman. He is one of us who also thoroughly likes making drinks. He has a drink for every single NFL team, all 32 in this book. Again, I was telling Bruni, I plan on when the Commanders play whoever that week, plan on making their drink so I can drink the blood of my enemies, watch them fail to the Commanders. It's a very cool book. People, would probably call it a what's that?
It's not weird at all.
That's not weird at all.
Drinking blood.
Yeah, people probably would call this book a coffee table book, one that you can sit there and, have on the coffee table. But yeah, I mean, definitely add it to the repertoire. Head over to Amazon. Again, the cocktail playbook, you can order it there. I think it's like $20. But we will be giving one away at 350 subscribers, as well as, if you haven't already heard, we are on the road to 1K with a 1K giveaway. When we hit 1,000 subs, we will be giving away $1,000. Also, next Friday, from 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern, we will be doing an 8-hour live stream, 8 hours in a row, 8 drafts, actually 7 drafts, because we're going to be doing Jeopardy at 9 o'clock. We have a ton of awesome guests joining us. Herzig, Nez from the Badge Bros. We got Coach Speak Index heading over and joining us as well. Hope from Underdog will be joining us to give us a little insight to the behind the scenes on Underdog, what it's like to work there, what it's like to create the contest, and the future for Best Ball Mania as well. So definitely make sure you catch us next week on Friday, the 23rd, from 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern. Join us for the drafts. I mean, get in there, chat it up with us, ask questions to these experts that we're going to have on. It's going to be a really good time.
Jamie's already got the book. He's good to go. He's locked in.
And our rec player, Jake Wiles, is going to be joining us. Wiles 14 in the chat here with us as well.
Jake's got a badge. I'm not letting you guys call him recreational.
He's still a rec player though. He just threw a bunch of money into Underdog. He really only got into it, hardcore this year. Dabbled in it a little last year, but this year he is definitely taken a deep dive into the best ball world. So we're going to have him on so he can see what it's like to be on this side of the camera instead of that side. And, we'll pick his brain a little bit about where his exposures are, how he likes to draft, what kind of teams does he prefer to build. So it will be a nice little segment for us.
Are you maxing out, Jake?
No, he's not going to max out. I tell you that.
Are you maxing out, Jake? Let's go.
Oh, fuck that guy. I want to get Derrick Henry. Son of a bitch.
I almost took him. I didn't.
You would.
It wasn't because of you. I had to take DK. I don't have enough DK.
You know what? I haven't added Diggs in a little bit. Let's take Diggs.
Yeah, it's time to switch it up, buddy. Down the stretch here.
I took him a lot early, but I haven't taken him since, probably about, I don't know, at least a month or so ago.
No, same thing. I have been clicking DK a lot. I'm taking a lot of DJ Moore, Mike Evans, Laporta here. Saquon falling to 25 is nice. I've seen him fall to 24. I don't know if I've seen him go past that. That's interesting.
After my pick here, I'm gonna check back in with the chat. Looks like we got some shit blowing up in there.
Cooper Kupp went at 16. Wow. No one Wilson. Wow. 16, Andrew. Sweet Jesus, bye.
Sweet Jesus.
All right. Don't snipe me, Andrew. Don't do it. Don't take my player, Andrew.
I don't know who your player is, so I'm just
don't take him.
Contemplating here. Oh man, oh man, oh man.
5 seconds.
Thanks.
Appreciate you.
Did I take him?
No, I didn't even have anybody. I just wanted to.
Nice, you son of a bitch. I was like trying to look at your team and be like, oh man, do I really want to fuck him? All right. Let's see. Check back in with the chat here. Jake says Fantasy Football Garage and I going toe to toe in a lot of these pup cups. Oh yes. Jake also is sweating out some golf best ball teams here with me as well, and obviously Fantasy Garage as well. So that's cool that those two are going toe to toe there. He said best of luck.
Fun,
Jeff T says Debo will have spike weeks, but not enough to get me excited to draft him an early second. Yeah, it kind of feels that way. I would like it so much more if Ayuk would go to the Steelers, but it's kind of not seeming like that's going to happen nowadays. Jamie says Ayuk has been at practice past couple of days as a spectator, so seems like they're close on contract. Yeah.
And that's been the case now it's been pretty consistent. He just stands there and watches.
Yeah. Jamie says, I love Chalupa Batman. I bought his cocktail playbook. So look at that. See, Jamie can attest that it is a cool book to have as well.
So just ignore when I put it up there. It's all right.
He said, Chalupa and his wife also have done mental health podcasts. Oh, that's cool too. Always maintain and take care of your mental health, people. PSA.
It's overrated.
Jake says, I'm not a maxer, more volume in a lot of these different contests. Yeah, he's not like maxing out contests. He's just getting a bunch of teams in each contest.
Look at you. You got strategies and shit. Recreational. Get out of here.
Yeah, we'll be talking to him a little bit about how he likes to approach all these contests.
Jamie says, Excel sheet.
You guys don't like the draft board view? I guess you can switch back now after we talked about Best Ball Overlay. Again, bestballoverlay.com. Promo code FANSPEAK.
Be there.
Fantasy Football Garage, yes. Golf Bros, that's right, Golf Bros. I saw Gator on Twitter, who works for Underdog, has some Underdog golf balls. So I slid myself into that conversation and was like, so where do us Underdog golf degens pick some of those up? And he said he'd see what he could do to try to get me some. Also, they are working on Underdog golf polos, which I thought was awesome. I'd love to sport some of those around.
Please and thank you. Please and thank you.
Jeff says, if you're still at a crossroads on which player to take the player that plays football. Easy tiebreaker.
Fair enough.
That's a good PSA.
Yeah, always. Yeah, just someone on the board. Yeah, absolutely. I'd rock the polo. That's what's up, Garage. That's what's up. Trying to see.
So through four rounds here, I have 4 wide receivers.
Yeah, pretty normal. Only team. Oh no, the fourth pick also has 4 receivers. He has Jefferson, Neighbors, Dell, Pickens. You have Wilson, Harrison, Diggs, Higgins. I like yours more.
Thank you. I like mine more as well.
I have 3 receivers and 1 running back. Devon Achane, don't have enough of him. Starting to get more. Cost isn't really adjusting much, so just getting in. He stays pretty much at the same ADP.
Jamie has he put in here Kyren is still going too early. After our picks, I kind of want us to hit on that a little bit on Kyren, where we think that he should be going as opposed to where he is going, and do we still believe in Blake Corum? So we're going to bring that question back up here.
Probably not. He would probably fall after Travis Etienne for me. That's like round 4, round 5.
So you're never getting him. Gotcha.
Yeah.
You're up, right?
Yes, I'm looking. Thank you.
Oh, okay. All right, just check.
Appreciate you. I don't have a lot of this guy. Let's go.
Okay.
Josh Jacobs. Okay. Yeah. Diversification. Yeah, I think like I said,
Keenan goes?
Yeah, I was considering Keenan, but we just got done talking about it. I mean, I like Calvin Ridley more than I like Keenan right there, but I have a ton of Calvin Ridley. So but yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get Kyren in that space, but I've drafted Kyren in his ADP, no different than anyone on, that's not moving. So wonder what's going to get back to me here. It's an interesting pick for me. Tight ends, I feel like, are flying. Is that right or no? I guess they're just right at ADP.
Yeah, I would say right at ADP right now.
Yeah. Let's see. We get Jaden Reed. Still feels really expensive. Jaden Reed in round 5. Chris Godwin.
Yeah, but as my 5th wide receiver. I feel like that's a good time to take a shot on him, right? I mean, I don't technically need him.
Yeah, you didn't. So high-end RB. I mean, but you probably have a ton of David Montgomery. White Mixon are up here. Where are you at with those guys? I think I'd prefer the Mixon bring back to Diggs. And then maybe Stroud to tap into the.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get Stroud is the issue.
Oh, really? Well, I think you're on the clock right now. You would have.
I'm going to take a Dinse.
Yeah. Oh,
6 wide receivers, baby.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're ready to go. No, your wheels up for sure.
You can start 7 wide receivers, right?
In our dreams. I think.
All right, so let's. I'm going to address this. So Kyren's still going too early. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think he's still going too early, but at the same time, I mean, if he's right, he could be very good. I mean, I like Blake Corum a lot, but McVay has shown us time and time again that he likes to just use his guys, and Kyren was very good last year. So if he's right, I do think that he pays off his ADP. Though when I'm actually drafting, I'm like, damn, I don't really want to take him here. Like, so it's kind of a weird situation. Where are you at with that? Do you kind of feel the same?
I mean, no, like I said, I'll just take him at his ADP. He's not going to get a big shift. If he falls ever, I'm always grabbing him on a fall. So, but there is also some ADP swapping you can do. Like if you even want to take him around earlier, you can just create some havoc. If you want to, really, galaxy brain your draft. If you want to start messing with people.
Jeff says two spot is ruining fantasy football garage's grand plan. Yeah, I saw he had Kelsey, and then the guy took Mahomes and Worthy right after that.
Candyman can.
Jamie says Mixon likes a good value. Yeah, I mean, he's not a bad value at where he just went there.
I got him like I think 4 picks after ADP. Not bad.
Jay says, "Damn, 6 wide receiver start." Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
catch up, baby.
Thick. Coming in thick. I went 0-3-3-0. A little more balanced this one. Catching a little value in the wind.
I mean, whenever I don't take wide receiver early, Bruni gives my team a terrible grade. So we'll see where he goes with this.
That's true. You are on your way to an 8.3, sir.
Full 8.3.
I got Jacobs 6 picks after ADP and Mixon 4 picks after. So
yeah, not bad. Jamie says White and Mixon is where Kyren should be going if he gets 60 to 65% of the snaps.
Okay, we'll take your word for it. Hollywood Brown goes round 7 right after Jordan Addison. Back to back.
Pow, pow.
Laying it on thick.
Nice.
Yeah, Brian Thomas ahead of JSN. I don't like that.
Brian Thomas has been doing
CJ
awesome
Stroud
in camp, by the way. Looks like
Kenny
our Brian
Pickett was
Thomas
doing
versus Keon
fantastic in
Coleman
camp last year.
I think our Brian Thomas versus Keon Coleman board bet is going to actually be closer than we may have thought at the the original inception date.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. If you really thought you were that far behind.
Oh no, I'm talking about Keon Coleman. Now looks like he got a little bit of steam as well. So don't be throwing that bullshit.
Dude,
at me.
look at this shit. What? I mean, you guys are disrespecting running backs. I don't like doing this,
Fuck
but I'm going to
you,
do it.
Bruni. You son of a bitch.
10 picks after ADP. That's absolutely
Suck
atrocious.
my white ass.
No, we both know it's not white. 10 picks after ADP. Come on.
I mean,
Come on,
brother.
Come on. I don't
help
care
a
how many.
out. What are you doing?
I don't care how many running backs I have. I don't care how many I have.
Kyler Murray, son of a bitch.
This is why I'm drafting way more in June because this shit is a lot more competitive right now. The boards have been way more violent in the past week and a half to 2 weeks. It's been insane.
This is just a load of fucking horse shit up in here.
Florida Caca.
Like, I don't want to take Kamara there. He has that fucking like back injury going on.
Fine. You can take
Kamara.
Aaron Jones, man. Aaron Jones was the pick. If there's someone that's going to benefit from just consistent bad QB play, it's going to be Aaron Jones.
Yeah, something like that.
Safe throws. Safe throws. Yes, absolutely. Fantasy Football Garage. They have been going off the charts. ADP, it's in the wind, Andrew. Doesn't exist anymore. All right. Might as well be the NFL salary cap.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. I'm taking Jordan Love here. I don't have a lot of love. Have him with Reed, so I'll take that.
Even this Grizz guy who's right ahead of me, he's got 3 running backs and 2 receivers. Sweet Jesus. You got the McBride and Kyler stack. Okay. Yeah, sure. One of my faves.
Now, Bruni, with you having 4 good RBs and they're all in the different buys, are you taking more than 4?
Yeah, I'll just take 5. Yeah. These guys, these are all fragile running backs. Like
Jeff T says that's so funny. You'd have a back injury too if you had to listen to Dennis Allen every day.
To Dennis Allen?
Yeah, the coach.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was going to
say. That's so funny.
All right.
James says, if Byron put up those numbers in McVay's offense, imagine a better RB Corum would have to be the 101.
Dude, if that happens again, same offense, round 18. Corum's on a round 18 pick, so it can't be really the same thing. He was never a round 18 pick.
Look at Ramondre falling.
All the running backs are falling in general because you broke the board. Good job. You did it. You broke the board with the 6 wide receiver start. All right. So right now I'm looking at Amon-Ra, Devon Achane, Metcalf, Rice, Jacobs, Mixon, Montgomery, Shakir, 0440. Candyman is at Tyreek Hill, Nico Collins, Devonta Smith, Kelsey, Cook, McConkey, Stroud, Stevenson. Seems
him getting
go up. Him
getting Hill, Collins, and Devonta Smith. That is a very nice trio.
Yeah. I like.
Jake says saying Corum is better than Kyron is wild. Hasn't played a snap. Jake snaps back. Way better prospect and skill set.
Damn.
Also, Jake's a Notre Dame fan.
Let's go, chat.
He's a Notre Dame fan. He likes Kyron Williams.
Fire up now. I'm a Notre Dame fan, so I don't really care.
See, look at that. Kyron was a stud in college.
He was good. We also played at Notre Dame, so everybody puts up good numbers at Notre Dame. Jimmy Clausen. Yep, that's right. Jimmy Clausen. Remember that? Remember when that happened?
I know who that is.
Yeah. Brady Quinn. My dog. We boys, me and Brady Quinn, but no. No. I would have loved if Jeff Samardzija played
Also,
in the NFL. Oh
what
my
the
God.
fuck is going on with these QBs? Look at all these QBs going
We
to.
just got done
is
talking
just-
about this.
This
Yeah,
is just absurd.
I know. We just got done talking about this.
Mike Rob says, how do you draft 6 straight wide receivers start the draft and still only have the second best pass catcher on each team?
Wide receiver 2 theory.
It's a strategy. It's a strategy.
Have you been watching the Bears Hard Knocks?
No.
And of course not.
It's the first Hard Knocks I haven't watched.
You anti-HBO person thing.
Anti-HBO? I loved Game of Thrones.
I'm watching this show called Industry. It's like softcore porn meets Degrassi meets Wolf of
They have
Wall
Drake?
Street.
Oh, Degrassi.
No,
Drake.
but they do have Jon Snow.
Oh, Kit.
Yeah. You know
what's going to happen
by his
right
first
here is
name.
this
That's
guy's going
nice.
to take David Njoku.
Probably.
He's just going to take him because that's who I want.
Kyrie had the worst combine numbers in the history of combines. Well,
son of a bitch.
Sometimes you sleep in, sometimes your alarm clock goes off late and you miss the marathon or you miss the combine, you don't necessarily show up. You're there, but you don't show up.
You're there, but you're not.
Still has HBO for the late night taxi cab confessions. Listen, Mike Rob, this industry show is pretty much like late night taxi cab confessions. It's pretty much that, except for it's British people in the financial sector, buy, sell, buy, sell. And they're just having a lot of HBO sex, like a lot of HBO sex. It's wild.
We had a quorum conundrum going over here in the chat.
No, I love it. I absolutely love it.
that.
You guys don't take your swords away from each other. Continue to bear arms, please.
Just never cross swords.
Andrew.
Jamie says, "Where's James Robinson value at these days?" I remember he was touted as high as Kyron. Yeah,
that's true.
What a fall from grace.
That's true. You know what? Just cause I want to see it up in the chat. Let's go, chat. Here we go. Now here's Blake Corum. Now let's get him going here.
Bruni, what are you doing taking all these effing running backs, brother?
0550.
Yeah, you have 5 already?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, though.
Jesus.
Yeah, we're good. I've done this a few times before, Andrew. I'll figure it out. So it's okay. I'm playing with it, having fun.
You're playing with it? Well, just don't play it with more than 3 times. You're playing with yourself.
I am playing with myself. I just took Blake Corum 7 picks ahead of ADP. That's playing with yourself, son. Yeah, I got Devon Achane, Jacobs, Mixon, Montgomery, Blake Corum. Let's go. Exactly, Jeff. Exactly. No one's playing by the rules here. It's true, man. These lobbies, they're way more intense than they were a month or two ago. It's been wild. This is not the time I want to draft 75 teams. That is a fact. Here we go. Here come the running backs now. Look at that trend I started.
Yeah, I don't love that either.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're going to need 1 or 2. Najee and Moss is good, though. Najee and Moss is good. But I see Ty Chandler in your future.
That is a possibility.
Yeah. What do you think about Tajay Spears? You can get some Tajay Spears, Snipe Wiles.
Isn't he already gone?
Tajay Spears?
Yeah, Tajay Spears is already gone.
Oh, he went ahead of Tony Pollard? Oh,
yeah.
Mercy. Okay, my bad. What the fuck? Yeah, ADP's out the window. My bad. I forgot.
I mean, my brothers in Christ. Can we chill on the RBs being drafted here? As a guy who has 6 wide receivers, I kind of need some RBs. So
well, you won't get any hassle from me there.
If y'all could just slightly fuck off, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna pivot a little bit here. I think JD is in the chat, so I'm not gonna speak my pick. But
James
I feel
Dean?
like it. JD, the guy ahead of me.
I know. I said James Dean. Fucking guy.
Oh, fucking God. Oh, my God. I just can't get my humor. It's dry ass.
My third round JJ McCarthy team winning BBM5. Goodbye.
Third round? Sweet Jesus.
Jeff's like a professional troll. I kind of like it.
I appreciate it.
Oh, see, there we go. Now Jamie speaks my language. Just take Roshan round 17. You'll be fine. See, he's already queued up, Jamie.
We had a moment where it's like Roshan, no Herbert, no Roshan, no Herbert. It was great. We have me and Jamie also have some pretty conflicting takes on some players. Jared Goff with David Montgomery and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Look at that, Andrew. Look at that. 1-5-5-0. Not bad. Not bad. Got the QB.
I knew Jake was going to take Cooks. He fell 14 spots. I already have a ton. I just
same here. I wasn't going to.
Doesn't fit the build for me right now.
Well, it's just not the time to double down. You know, like if you already have enough, great. Then you keep them where you're at. People will get like reverted value that you and I received when he was going 2 or 3 rounds later already. But you're getting him at that same, value, knowing that he's a little beat up. Beat up. I don't like that. Don't like it. What do I want to do here? Don't know. I have an idea. Another running back.
Another running back, you son of a bitch.
Well, the guys ahead of me have 2, or both teams have 6 receivers, so I like that. I'll probably go Jahan Dotson if I can.
Jahan. So after starting 6 wide receivers, I have 2 QBs, 4 running backs, 6 wide receivers, 0 on tight ends.
Yeah, no tight ends for me either. That's what I'm thinking right here, maybe, but could be Dotson. Got my pick of Muth, Schultz, Komet. I like Komet. Should probably get one of these tight ends.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I bet you like that. I could get Muth 10 picks after ADP. We'll do that. 128 to 138. Let's go. It's all your fault. You're the one who broke the ADP with the receivers. That's what did it.
Well, somebody had to do it.
Yeah, no, I'm all for it, buddy. I like my team. You can, Moss, Ford, Eckler. Yeah, I drafted Ford and Eckler 1 billion times. Yeah. Actually, a lot of these, see, Eckler, Chandler, Cooks, Ford, Davis. Drafted a lot of Mooney. That's my spot. Round 11, apparently. You been buying any more Adonai Mitchell with Josh Downs going down with an injury?
I have. I've drafted him a couple times since Downs went down. I do still like taking the falling value on Downs, though. I mean, it's not like he's out like 2 months or anything of that nature. So I have definitely grabbed some Downs still when he falls. But yeah, I've drafted Mitchell a few times since then.
Man, Jamie's getting deep here. Would you rather take the RB who has RB 20 or RB 50 for points per opportunity? Deep in thought there, Jamie. Jeez. Break the chat.
Wouldn't it be RB 20? I mean, right?
You would assume, yeah.
Jamie, you got to fill us in as to who those 2 guys are that you're referencing.
Yeah, what the hook is there? Maybe it's Herbert versus Roshan. I don't know. Trying to break our minds with that one.
Jalen Tolbert.
Jesus, by round 13. That's an overreaction.
That's a lot.
That's an overreaction. Yeah, Roshan over Herbert. Yeah.
Interesting. That is something. Holy shit.
Yeah, he broke our brains a little bit there with that one. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I figured it out though. I mean, riddle me that, right? Yeah.
What the fuck?
I love that that's what our personalities are apparently glowing out. Andrew's the fair and balanced one, and I'm just an asshole. That's good. I like that.
Jake said, if it is built at least, the Tolbert thing, I get it. But then he also points out, and I missed it, McMillan at 148 as well. What are we doing here?
Dude, this is crazy, dog. But blades or fists? No?
Interesting.
Okay. Is Andrew even listening to me tonight?
Blades or fists? I heard you.
Okay. All right.
I heard you, dog.
Thinking about it.
Blades
I was thinking about Demario Douglas there. I like that. Hey, we view you as a respectable a-hole. Thank you. I appreciate that. Respectable. We'll put on the these always make you look a lot smarter, right? Here we go. All right.
Oh, you want to go glasses versus glasses?
Yeah, we'll just put these on. Yours are real, mine are fake.
Oh yeah, man, these are real ones, buddy.
Yeah. See, I can see the glare off of yours. You look like a nerd.
You look, hey, fuck you, man. Your mom likes it.
That's all right. She's a nice lady, and she can make her own choices.
She's a nice lady.
Yeah,
damn
she can
it,
make her own.
nice.
She can make her own choices. My mother.
To fit the build. Let's go this way.
Dorothy Mantooth is a saint.
Jamie said, I just put my glasses on too, nerds.
Nerds
unite.
These are my Jeopardy glasses, but I had to put them on just to look a little bit less like an asshole.
My wife just texted me. She said, he called you a nerd in all caps with a laughing face. And then she said, I am a nice lady. I think that she thought that we were talking about her, but we were talking about your mom.
Clarification. It's always necessary.
But though my wife is a nice lady.
Yep. ADP.
Oh, I just did the deed. Sorry, Andrew. Ill. Do you see it?
Took Thielen. Yeah, I saw.
Oh, gross.
Overreaction. I mean, round 14 is feels a little bit earlier than when he usually goes. No.
Oh, and that's coming from the Thielen stand over here.
Yeah, exactly. Let me take a peek here.
Will
look under the hood.
Will Levis just went to.
That's okay. Well, it feels a little early, but I mean, given the situation, like just pucker up.
Pucker up and kiss it, Whoville.
Whoville. Where are you, Wiles? There you are. So yeah, Thielen was right on time at ADP.
Where did Aaron Rodgers go? Oh, right there, 136. 136? Aaron Rodgers is pick 158. What the fuck?
Dude, it's broken. Just get over it.
It just feels wrong. Everything about it.
I know. But this is like real. Like, if you really think about it, this is real drafting. You know, like when you go to like your home league or your live draft and you're like, what is going on? Like, players, Cooper Kupp went in like round 2 or 3 here. This is crazy. I mean, there was all sorts of, tea leaves giving us clues that this was going to be messed up from the get-go, including your 6 wide receiver start. Dickhead.
Thank you.
Jill McLaughlin, easy click, round 14 to this day.
Is it though?
It is. Easy click, buddy. You'll thank me.
Let's see where our boy Fantasy Football Garage goes here. I like his QB, Stroud and Herbert. Feels good.
Looks right.
He's a nice tight end room too. Kelsey and Bowers.
You would like that.
The old with the new, right? What's wrong with you?
Oh, it's awesome. Gosh, this board looks like crap in round 15 right now. Let's see. We're at pick 175 and Ricky Pearsall is still there. He has an ADP of 148. Okay, so he's coming up on 30 picks after ADP.
What do you mean Ricky Pearsall went? And what are we talking about?
I'm looking at Ricky Pearsall right now.
Son, no, you're not. He went to the number one team. Look.
Oh, then
Are
my
you
fucking
fucking
app.
hammered?
Then my app is fucked up, asshole, because I'm staring at his
What are you
name.
doing?
Yeah, no, I just got 10 seconds to make this pick now. That's fucked up. Oh well. No, my app was frozen, dickhead.
Was it?
Yes, I was staring at Ricky Pearsall on my screen
That's
saying that he
fucking
was about to be
What
30
the
picks after
fuck?
ADP.
Jordan Whittington? What is it? What? Why? What are we doing?
It is preseason, bro. It's preseason. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, this just feels fucking wrong. All of it.
Yes.
It's all wrong.
Yes, Jeff. He will get that work this year. Let Andrew know. Let him know. You gotta let him know, boys. You gotta let him know. I did get Geno stacked with DK, so it was perfectly fine, but I was still upset that my app was frozen and I had to get a hard time from you about it. Appreciate that.
You did.
Technically,
you you had to get a hard on.
Technically, if you didn't give me a hard time, though, if you didn't give me a hard on, then I wouldn't have been able to correct the situation. So good job, Andrew.
Thank you.
Dickhead. Son of a bitch.
You're welcome.
2562, and you were like, what are you doing?
I'm 2563. Haven't drafted a wide receiver since round 6.
Cool. You're so cool. About to be 2662 probably. Maybe I'll just say take Fields for the fuck.
Dude, there's no reason for you to take a 6th running back.
I'll do it if I want to, Andrew.
I'm sure you will, but that seems dumb as shit.
Yeah, you would say that.
Draft like you're right, dude. Come on now. You're better than that.
Like you're wrong. Justin Fields. Let's get it.
The Whittington guy is like 45% owned in Dynasty now. Yes, he is.
Yeah, no, he's top of the riser chart there
top
for
of the
Dynasty. Leaderboards, ad list, whatever you want to call it. Not really a leader. It's not a leader. 3582. I don't know. I still like my team. It's just not. It's not as deep as most of that I've built. At least at receiver, which is what we talk about a lot.
You're trying to go deep. Nice.
Always. It's more of a casual situation.
Man, I wanted to go 3 QBs, but there's not like a good option for me for stacking purposes, and I might just ride out with Jordan Love and Caleb Williams.
Major tax agent vibes coming from both of you right now. Nice. Time to pay the tax, man. Yeah, I'm probably just going to double tap receiver to close it. Some lotto ticket receivers. Could just continue to buy some more Roman Wilson. Sheds the walking boot. Any of these guys you like right now, receiver-wise? Are you going to be coming back around, or what are you doing?
I'm not sure yet. I mean, I do want to take one more running back. Then I'm not sure if I'm going to take a 3rd QB at all or take another wide receiver. Thought about taking like Dan Jones, Hyatt, maybe. I don't know. I could do Franklin and Nix if I want to go that route. But I need another wide receiver or running back is the problem.
Okay. You going to take some Justice Hill, your boy?
Justice Hill is not my boy.
Oh, that's right. He's my boy. Always hard to confuse your boys versus my boys.
Jake, watch that clickbait. He said I had a contract done 4 years. Then he said, never mind, I got duped.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You would hear it from us. Like our phones would be going off from the correct source. That's for sure.
Yeah, ESPN would have lit our phone up.
Yeah. ESPN. This guy. Oh, you want to keep the government off your phone, but not Disney. Interesting.
I want Disney on my ESPN.
Yeah, we're gonna go Roman Wilson.
I never watch ESPN unless Monday Night Football's on there.
Oh, it's so bad. It is so
ESPN
bad.
sucks.
It's terrible. It's really unwatchable.
It's just a lot of these 4-letter companies that end up sucking. Oh man, yeah. I was wondering how long.
Take your glass. Take your immediately. Take your glasses off. Take your glasses off. Yeah.
Shots fired, baby.
Knock knock. We're coming in. Oh my gosh.
That's right.
With the
Suck
heat.
it, Trebek.
Mike Robb would have nailed it. Mike Robb knows what's up, but I don't know if anyone else caught that. Oh. Andrew, let's go. Let's go. Mike knows. Yeah, quality is down. Bo Nix, Gardner Minshew, Dan Jones, round 17. They didn't used to be there. Also, Sam Darnold, round 16, which, according to us, isn't that bad. But what about Jalen Naylor? Are you taking some Naylor?
I do like the Naylor. I mean, yeah. I mean,
Dicker. I barely know her.
It's pretty good.
Tyler Boyd, DJ Chark, 1 billion picks after ADP. Estime and Boyd, good picks there. Wiles talking about being recreational. K-Dot and Demarcus Robinson, Adam Thielen, just playing it by the book. No big deal. Let's go Javon Baker.
All right, I finished mine off 2-6-7-3.
2-5-8 dose. 3-5-8 dose, excuse me. I don't think you're going to like my team.
I like your running back.
My receivers aren't as good as your receivers, so therefore.
Wow, you don't say. It tends to happen when you go 6 in a row and then not another one until the last round.
I got 3, maybe 5.
That top rope tombstone Andrew just dropped was a masterpiece. Great job, sir. Great job.
Love it. Love it. So we'll have Candyman, my team, your team, Wiles, and that's it.
I think so, unless somebody else is in the chat and didn't tell us. JD. Who was that was King of QC. That was the silent assassin that time.
Yeah, King of Quebec. Call him by his full name. By his Christian name.
It is King of QC. I call him by his written down name.
Written down name, yeah.
Written down name, yeah. His government name. A funny story about that.
Province?
When you have a child, obviously, you get the birth certificate, and at the thing they have you write down the name and all that, and then they fill it out, right? On our my first son, when he was born, they put the wrong year. They put the year before. We had to take it back to them so that they could fix it.
Time traveling.
I was like, how the fuck do you mess that up? We're in March, 3 months into the year, and you put that he was born a year before.
I love it. All right, let's take a look at these squads here. Candyman, that's Fantasy Football Garage. We'll lead off with him. Got CJ Stroud. Herbert took Drake May in the last round, like that. Getting a little bit different.
Can you put it
James
on the
Cook
screen?
Oh, sure. Sorry, I was
just
running through the. Oh my God!
First time.
There is no satisfying this human. I swear.
Well, I mean, it'd be nice for people to visualize and see it. Come on, brother.
Visualize and see it. You are a turd. Where is it?
God, you still got that 4-letter word hangover. It's been how long now?
No, there it is. It wasn't showing team 116. Sorry.
Fantasy Football, as always, brother. Appreciate you hopping in the chat. Again, check him out, Fantasy Football Garage on YouTube. If you just want to go fucking draft with anybody you can. He's a good one to do it with. That sounded weird. That came out wrong. He's a good one to draft with.
Okay, Andrew.
Said, I use the rookie list for my kids' names, named by 3-year-old Chase and my 5-year-old AJ. Solid.
Always nice. Okay, from the top, Candyman, Stroud, Justin Herbert, Drake May, like Drake May in the last round, James Cook, Ramondre Stevenson, Javonte Williams, Zach Charbonnet, Tyrone Tracy. Interesting. I guess, he is hurt, but it doesn't sound like it's that bad. and Jordan Mason. Tracy was right on time on ADP. That's interesting. Tyreek Hill, pick 3. Nico Collins, Devontae Smith, Lad McConkey, Jacoby Myers, Rashad Bateman, Andre Los Civas, Travis Kelce, Brock Bowers. Good QB, good tight ends.
Yeah, I mean,
7.75.
he has some correlation in there. He did his stacks. I love his first 4 wide receivers are awesome. Jacoby Myers, very consistent player. Bateman has a ceiling and a really low floor, to be honest there. And then Los Civos, he could be battling for the 3 with Burton. He could be ahead of Burton right now as well. But and I already hit on his tight ends. Love Kelce and Bowers. Not bad. I give it a 7-7.
All right, 7.7 and a 7.75. We'll do Wiles next.
Meg says finally caught up, like the matching glasses.
Wiles, Anthony Richardson, Brock Purdy, Matthew Stafford. Solid. Isaiah Pacheco, Alvin Kamara, Tony Pollard, Ty Chandler, Audric Estime. Also pretty solid. Really like the top 4, Chandler included. Estime is kind of a wild card. Puka, Debo, Pittman, Samuel, Cooks, Thielen, Demarcus Robinson, Tyler Boyd. Also pretty good value at receiver. Kittle and Cade Otton. Pretty good team given the circumstance of this draft. I'll give you a 8. I'm going to say Andrew has to give you less than that given you drafted Adam Thielen, but what do you think here?
Yeah, I mean, he has good stacks. I don't know if Stafford, I don't know if he needed Stafford. I think probably his thought process is 1, he has Puka, but 2, Richardson, obviously just a higher risk to be injured. So he probably just didn't want to ride with Purdy the rest of the way out if that happens. So I understand it. I just don't know if it's needed per se. Running backs are good. He got a good fall on Kamara there. It feels a little fragile. But it's a good room to do that with. Wide receivers are good. Obviously I love the fall on Cooks there. I don't love Thielen, but overall, yeah, not bad there. And then of course his tight ends are good as well. So I give it 7-9.
Adam Thielen penalty. Damn.
Yep. Can't get to an 8. No Adam Thielen 8 here.
All right, I'm up. I got Jared Goff, Geno Smith, Justin Fields. Also, like Jake, I triple stacked. We've got Devon Achane, Josh Jacobs, Joe Mixon, David Montgomery, Blake Corum. Can't argue with that group. Amon-Ra St. Brown, DK Metcalf, Rashee Rice, Khalil Shakir, Josh Palmer, Marvin Mims Jr., Roman Wilson, Javon Baker, and then Pat Freiermuth and Cole Kmet. Doesn't feel elite at tight end, but doable. Respectable floor.
Yeah, your quarterback, I mean, obviously you got Goff. Outside of that, it's a little bit of a carousel there as to what's going to happen week to week with those 2 dudes. Your running backs are awesome, though. I mean, your running backs are going to carry this team. Wide receivers, first 3, fantastic. Last 5, again, probably a carousel of who can slot in and score you some points there. And tight end room, yeah, it's messy there. Not your best work. I really love your running backs, though. We'll go C, so 7.5.
7.5 C's, 7. Okay. Very, very good. I will give myself a little bit more credit and give myself a 7.75.
7.75. Okay. Again, your running backs are awesome. It's just your quarterbacks, tight ends, it's
the bell curve. I liked it more than I thought I would. But yes, you're right. I have drafted much better teams than this. All right. Andrew's up. We got Jordan Love, Caleb Williams, Najee Harris, Zach Moss, Jerome Ford, Austin Eckler, Bucky Irving, Roshan. Shout out Roshan for Jamie. Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison, Stephon Diggs, T. Higgins, Jaden Reed, Roma Dunze, Jalen Hyatt. Solid. Musgrave, Conklin, Fan. Your tight ends are caca as well. But your team
at least
overall
there's 3
is,
of
I would
them.
say, I guess, yeah. I mean, is Noah Fant one of them? I don't know. I like it more than my team. I can, I'm man enough to say that. Is it an 8?
I mean, Jamie already weighs in. Andrew gets a 9.9. It's not a big deal.
Oh, well, it's the Roshan effect. Sometimes you draft Thielen, you get hurt. Sometimes you draft Roshan, you go up. There are swings in the scoring from person to person. I will say it is an 8 because this is just how I like to build teams. I do like the 3 late tight ends, 2 mid-round QBs. I'm a sucker for 0 RB. So yeah, you're
I
playing
did
very
lean
well to
into
my
zero
grading
RB there a
scale.
little bit.
You did, yes. No, going 6 straight receivers is considered 0 RB still. I don't care what anyone says. I will give you an 8.2 because I do like the team. You son of a bitch.
Thank you, sir. Jake
Yeah.
also wants to know, he said, not criticizing, what was the thought behind Shakir at 90?
Oh, just taking my guys at that point. Like the room was broken. Like I'm scrolling down the board and there's plenty of running backs that I would have taken. There was plenty of other even quarterbacks probably. If I pull up the board, I think I may have taken him even like ahead of like Tua. I was just going after guys that I liked. Where is that at? So Bruni Corum was ahead of Tua. Where is Shakir? He's up here
It's
more.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. So at that time, you still had Hopkins, Lockett. Yeah, perfectly fine taking Shakir and his offense over him. And then the very next receiver was me again with Palmer. So I liked both of Palmer and Shakir at that pick. I just took both of them back to back essentially. So, and really in that mix of Dubes, Palmer, Lockett, Hopkins, Shakir, Sutton, I've taken a lot of Sutton. I'm getting off of my Hopkins shares, who I have a fair amount of. Same with Curtis Samuel. Kind of, he obviously went ahead of me. You took him, 86 to 90? Shakir's the number one on the depth chart. I'm not saying that that's going to be the case all season, but he's the guy that returns, and I think his role is solidified versus Samuels, who competes more with Coleman.
He said, I guess I answered my question. Andrew ruined the draft.
Yeah. No. Andrew definitely did, but so did the dickhead who drafted Cooper Kupp at pick 16. We could go through here just probably quickly and just find all sorts of weird picks. Let's see. It's DK, DJ, Zay Flowers. Worthy in round 5 feels more expensive, but I guess that makes sense with the Worthy ahead of all of these guys seems a bit off. No, do you know what Worthy's ADP is?
I don't off the top of my head.
He went pick 50. He went pick 50 here, and he went ahead of Kirk, Terry, Keenan, Calvin, Jaden, Godwin, like a lot of players. I'm feeling like that's one that may have gone up, but again, that also makes sense with the Hollywood situation. Deontay was an early round 6.
Who took that guy? Who took Worthy? Which
pick
guy?
Pick 2 on God 4.
Worthy's ADP is 60, so he went 10 up.
10, yeah. So okay, but that's a big jump early into round 5. So that would have made him a round 6 click. Deontay well ahead of ADP. He was an early round 6. I've been saying he's going to make it up to round 5. He's on the precipice. I mean, just a Dunze and Godwin. That's not far off, and he's technically banged up right now, quote unquote. Lad McConkey round 6 feels expensive. Feels more than average. Same for Brian Thomas. And then Addison and Hollywood Brown. I'm assuming they just either Addison went at ADP and Hollywood fell. David Montgomery fell 10 picks. That was awesome to me. Let's see. Are you seeing anything here? John Brooks in round 8. That's pretty normal. Shakir obviously ahead of his ADP by myself.
Yeah, I don't really think that we got too far off the wagon until we went down a little bit, and then you had
dude, we just got done saying Cooper Kupp went in round 2, around pick 18.
Yeah, but that I don't know, that feels
sure it makes sense last year, but that's not what is. I mean, that's got to be 12 to 15 picks ahead of his ADP. It's still like, why would you do it when you don't need to? It's like Wiles was saying to me, like, why would you take Shakir when he probably could have fell? Well, he might have fallen, but the pool of receivers is weak right there. Let's see. I'm at Mooney.
Also, side note here, just it's up on the board, but program note: John Boy Beats on Friends of Best Ball tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Jake might be into that. He likes John Boy Beats. He's very analytical, does a bunch of spreadsheet shit. So definitely check that out. 9:30. I know John Boy. I've worked with him a little bit and have been on some shows with him. So very cool dude. Very analytical. Can get into the deep in the weeds with you on team building and roster construction and stuff like that. So definitely check that out tomorrow night, 9:30 on FanSpeak.
Yeah, John Boy's the man. He nails it. He's very
Mike Rob
very.
gonna need the explicit tag on this one after the murder Rob committed earlier. Great show as always, guys.
Love it. You didn't call up Whittington when he was drafted. Where was he? 170 something.
Yeah. Scroll down like 173, I think. Scroll down a little bit. He's
Oh, I thought he's up.
Oh, was he up there a little bit?
Oh yeah. Right here. Yeah, right here. So that was 173. Dortch at 176. Wow, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
that's really
then
early.
There was McMillan and Pierce, or McMillan and somebody else up there as well. Scroll up a little bit. Yeah, right there.
Oh McMillan. Yeah, McMillan 13.
No,
wow.
And Tolbert
13. Yeah, we missed that. Mike Wilson 13. That whole round. Are these? I wonder if these guys are like together because that's crazy. Yeah. Wow. Tolbert,
definitely
McMillan, Wilson, right? That's nuts. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, no, this was a fun draft just based on the fact it was wild. It was just back and forth. Loved it. We are going to head out for the evening. And Andrew, anything to share before we go?
No, again, tomorrow night, 9:30, John Boy Beats on FanSpeak Network. Stop back next week for all of our live drafts. And don't forget, stop back next Friday, 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern with our 8-hour live stream. Tons of great guests, giveaways. It's going to be a great time. Come join us.
Yep. Take care. Be well. Be good. Me and Andrew are going to have a draft guide episode out here in the upcoming days. That'll be laying out some best ball strategies. If you have some questions you'd like to ask or throw our way that we can include in the show, you can hit us up on the X. You can find me at Best Ball Bruni, Andrew at ARob23, so we can throw those into our show. It won't be live, but we will get that recorded and pushed out for you guys here in the next couple of days. So look out for that. Turn on the notifications. Follow the FanSpeak Network. Like Andrew said, smash the like button, share the video, tell your friends, tell your parents, your doctors, your chiropractor, your therapist, whoever will listen to you. Appreciate the good word of mouth. Take care. Be well. Be good. If you can't be good at it. We'll see you.